Hello, this is Greg Horoshovsky back again, and I am going to once again talk to you about my teaching with digital technology and media, my philosophy for this. So, as you remember at the beginning of this course, I did an initial philosophy, and now I am going to talk to you as to whether or not my philosophy has changed. And I can say that for the most part, my philosophy has not changed. There are some things that I think are more informed than they were, that which is a great thing. That's what I'm looking for from taking these courses. But by and large, my entire philosophy hasn't changed. And the cornerstone of that whole teaching with technology philosophy is if there's a certain technological tool that is available, but it's not better than what I can do on a chalkboard or on a piece of paper, then it's not the right tool, and it doesn't add, it really encumbers my teaching. So I need digital technology to make things available. And as I talked about in the first one, I am already using some of the Google Collaborative tools. As part of this course, we did a deeper exploration of that. And I have to say that I think I'm going to use them, the Google Collaborative tools, much more heavily than I have in the past. I want to explore making some live documents or live worksheets for my students to work on rather than doing it on paper. They can do it all digitally. I can track it down. They can share it with me. They can work collaboratively on it. So I will do a lot more of using those tools, especially as part of their digital laboratory notebooks. I really like the idea of what I'm doing right now, which is sort of a really quick verbal video reflection. I think that's better. My students tend not to want to write a lot of things, but maybe if they record it, so I may make that a possible tool for them. Some of the other things that have really changed, I would say the most important thing that's informing where I stand now on my digital technology usage is the concept of digital overload. That second assignment that we did, or technology media addiction, I think that's a really real phenomenon. I'm not sure if it's really a bona fide addiction, according to the American Psychiatric Association, but I see a lot of worrisome behaviors, and it's something that I know I probably need to fix in myself. I'm one of these people who I'm constantly multitasking on devices. I have my laptop, my phone, my iPad, numerous things going on, radio, music, TV going on all at the same time, often in my classroom as well. So I need to kind of rein that in and model some of that behavior. But I also want to work with my students of learning their good digital citizenship skills of how to recognize when it's okay to be on your cell phone and when it's not. And when you're using your cell phone as a way to disengage from what's happening in a classroom or in a conversation, that's not a good use of your cell phone. If you're using it for research or to look something up or to answer a simple question or to collaborate during a classroom space, then it's okay. Now, that's certainly social media and checking your messages, and I don't know, whatever they're doing, TikTok, and all of these things. That's great if you're not in class or if you're not at work or driving a car. That's fine. Have at it, right? It's that whole kind of concept of sort of code switching, like where you are at this time, what you're going to do at this with the circumstances that you're in. I also intend to continue to use Nearpod and Pear Deck. They're two platforms that I've only recently started using in about the last 6 to 8 months or so, and much more heavily toward the end of that. We did a section in this class on digital assessments. And it occurred to me that I can use things like Pear Deck and Nearpod to do a lot of really kind of cool, fun, formative assessments that don't feel like assessments. They're just questions. And I can pepper those in my class, and I can ask the same question maybe 3 different ways and kind of look at how we did that and seek out where there are areas of confusion in my students or where I might need to reteach something. So those are the things that have really I've been shaped by during this course, just really helping students to really hone and develop those good 21st century skills, learning to be responsible use of the 21st century skills myself and to model the behaviors I'm going to ask from my students. So I have some changing to do as well. And yet, during this course, I didn't have a whole lot of time to do a lot of research. I hope I will have some time over the next, I have 2 weeks off before I start taking training for my next Project Lead the Way course. I have 2 weeks with no coursework. And in that time, I'm hoping to write a biochemistry boot camp for my students as they come in, but I'm also going to really try to play around with some of these augmented reality platforms that I'm just really passionate about. They're so much fun to use in the classroom, and they really make things very engaging and really a great way to embed learning into everything in the classroom. So I have enjoyed this class. I think I've learned quite a bit in this class, and so I view that as a success. Even though my technology teaching philosophy hasn't dramatically changed, it has been informed and I believe improved. Thanks very much.